Now, in high definition, from the station on your side, this is WAVY News Online.
And tonight, a WAVY News 10 exclusive. For the first time, Shannon Gore's mother talks about her daughter's alleged lies about pregnancy, birth, abuse, and death.
Brian and Shannon Gore have been in jail since April the 28th after detectives found human remains of a 7-month-old child and a 6-year-old. It was kept in a crib that was turned into a cage. The bizarre twist of this story is no one seemed to know these two children existed. And
Shannon's mother, Karen, is speaking only to 10 on Your Side's Andy Fox.
Living secret lives. Even Shannon's mother, Karen, who saw her daughter nearly every day, homeschooled her here hugging Shannon at her engagement party, says she did not know the evil that lived in her daughter's mobile home.
Did you ever hear a child crying?
No. How could Karen not know? She doesn't want to be identified, but this is the room in the mobile home where investigators say they found a 6-year-old in a crib turned into a cage. In the next room, a nursery decorated for a newborn with monkeys on the wall put up by Karen herself. She thought it was her first and only grandchild.
Now, when you decorated that room, where was the 6-year-old?
I don't know.
Was she there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Investigators say the 6-year-old was kept in the next room, starving, laying in feces, weighing less than 16 pounds.
That door was closed. And
you never heard anything? Never heard a
No.
cry? Never?
No. I don't know if...
Did you smell anything?
They had a dog in the house, so to me I said, you know, I don't want my grandchild coming into a house that smells like dog or, you know, gets into, it's very cheap carpet.
Do you think it was the smell of the dog or the condition that the daughter was kept in?
I don't know.
In hindsight, so many wishes I had.
We wished we would have opened the door, and had she been in there, which I can't say for certain that she was, that had I known, I would have kicked every door down. I would have kicked every door down.
As she looks back, Karen remembers Shannon bringing the 6-year-old over to her house.
She said she was Brian's cousin Steve's little girl.
And you believed it? You had no reason to doubt it?
I had no reason to doubt it.
She had no idea that child was her own grandchild.
She looks a lot like you did as a baby. You know.
What did she say to that?
I can't recall, you know, because it wasn't significant to me. I didn't think it was my granddaughter.
Karen says she often called before coming over to Shannon's mobile home, and Brian was never there.
I would call and say, you know, I'm coming over. And if they were trying to hide the child, then Brian could have easily taken her, removed her from the home.
Remember, sheriff investigators say Shannon hid 2 pregnancies and 2 births, kept a 6-year-old in life-threatening conditions. Why?
Have you asked her?
I've asked her.
And what does she say?
She just cries. I think she's just in total denial. I don't think she gets it yet. I don't, you know, there's something that took place in her mind.
Crying, denial. Karen is convinced the unexpected death of her second child, a 7-month-old son in 2007, sent Shannon into human meltdown.
What happened?
Yeah, and I think the black hole is what happened after the baby died. When you're looking at a child, the pictures of my granddaughter that I've seen, that she looked happy, healthy.
In many ways, Karen and her husband have died too. No access to the 6-year-old or the 2-month-old grandchildren.
We haven't done anything, and I feel like we're being punished like we have.
Karen thinks she and her husband will eventually move and blames her daughter's lies and secrets on immaturity and shame.
I didn't want to disappoint you.
And you said?
Said we wouldn't have been disappointed. Look how excited we were about, you know, the 3rd child that we did know about.
Andy Fox has now listed the timeline on what we know about Brian and Shannon Gore's secret lies. Right here on WAVY.com, you can find more information as well as new information on child abuse and death in Gloucester County.
Well, police say they have a hit-and-run driver. They arrested 21-year-old Brittany Adams Friday night. Now, on Thursday, police say she hit a woman crossing Princess Anne Road, then left the scene. That woman is in serious condition at the hospital. Adams is charged with felony hit-and-run and driving with a suspended license.
Now, in high definition, from the station on your side, this is Super Dapper 10 Online.
We've got the threat for severe thunderstorms into the area. Now you can see the watch box, and that watch is in effect, a severe thunderstorm watch in effect, until 11 o'clock during the evening hours. So again, we'll want to watch out for that. And really on the eastern edge of it, at about 6:30, we are seeing some warnings out for some severe thunderstorms there in the Northampton County, North Carolina, and Southampton County, Virginia. We have to watch as this propagates eastward. In other words, builds eastward and then moves eastward into the region. So we'll want to watch this real carefully. But things have been very, very quiet otherwise, just plain hot and very, very warm and humid throughout the day. We did, of course, see some morning rain fall into the area, warmed up, and then we saw the rain cooled off a little bit, but a high temperature basically into the upper 80s throughout the area during the afternoon hours, upper 80s and low 90s throughout the area. Now, during the overnight hours, I think by midnight, whatever threat of thunderstorms, big thunderstorms there is, that should be over by then. I think we're likely to see it during the early evening hours, and then it should be done with. During the day coming up for tomorrow, we get a slight chance of a late day shower or thunderstorm. It's likely to be even a little warmer, highs around 91 degrees during the day. Again, that slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm during the late afternoon or evening hours of tomorrow. Very warm and humid weather going to be continuing for tomorrow. A little cooler coming up on Wednesday, a little lower humidity as well, but then right back up there into the 85 to 90 degree range all the way into Memorial Day.
And thanks for watching WAVY News Online.
Join us for the latest news tonight on WAVY News 10 at 11.
Now, in high definition, from the station on your side, this is WAVY News Online.